Bring it on, puss boy, I guess, and then I'll save the meteorite for someone who actually deserves it. Oh god, it's you! You're weirdly scary, damn! Some of the most healthy enemies in the game seem to be in this one random side mission. I mean, he's not great or anything, but he's still not completely terrible. How has he survived endless fucking combat again? In what possible world is that man supposed to be good? Alright, sure, let's not question it. And are you the girl I slaughtered? No, you are Nay Kasalan. I don't think I've ever met you before.
Well,
might as well talk.
Good to meet you. Have you come for scout training?
I own you. I am your leader. What are you talking about? Why are you training me? But to be fair, the answer is yes. I think I just maxed out. Unless 10 is the max, because I just went to 9 with that. Rigorous training has yielded a permanent increase to your detect hidden skill.
A good scout
Fuck yeah.
uses more than her eyes.
I don't give a shit. War
You're one of the few recruits who weren't shipped right off to war.
Because I was way too cool for war until, you know, right now where I came along and ended it instantly. Maybe they should have shipped me off. A lot less people would have died.
Not the stealthiest of foes, it's true. But their tactics are so strange. Sometimes so brilliant. Scouts are vital all the same.
I would say they're pretty damn stealthy. The amount of Tuatha assassins that have just sort of blinked out of literally nowhere. Like, I've been in their territory fully fucking expecting them, and if the music hadn't started, my spine would no longer exist. They would have ran away they would have pickpocketed me for my bones, and I would just be a pile of fucking flesh, still alive, just forever stuck there, on account of having no bones. Just a puddle of man. The war.
With the siege broken, what I'd give to drop my guard, to dare and hope that the end's in sight. But the Tuatha King is leagues away. Leagues.
Why emphasize leagues? That's so weird. That did not need to be said again. Do you just really like the word leagues? Cause, fair play, it is fucking good. It's very Kura.
Looking sharp, he says every time he sees me. So bloody pleased with himself with his little jest.
What do you mean? What is that a pun on? Because you have a spear? I mean, every single Warsworn has a weapon. I don't think that's a... Wow. This man is the biggest dad of all dads, and I can't wait to break him. Scout training.
Good scouting and tracking runs deep among the Warsworn. The same principles apply to bandits in the woods as Tuatha in Chlorocon's waste.
I'm so disappointed that the Warsworn never had, like, a sparring thing. Like, I know it would have been boring to have this archetype of mission show up, like, more than twice or anything, and I guess it sort of shows up in the House of Valor as well, except that, I mean, there's a lot more nuance to it in Valor. You can talk to your opponents and everything prior, and you could sort of, pick your partner and everything, and I love all that shit, and there's, like, a story going on behind it. But it just made sense in the Warsworn. I feel like they're constantly fucking sparring together. Look at these dudes, they're so thick! Ugh, you gotta keep that body in shape somehow. Chloricon.
Out there. It's a strange land, like and unlike the Western lands.
And what keeps a body in shape better than constantly being shanked? So there you go. Well, I guess I'll see you probably never again. That would be Gaius? It seems like that lady that I was just against, Safrenadin, or whatever the fuck, she doesn't seem to exist. She was not real. She was a figment of my imagination the entire fucking time. So, can you send me someone real this time, please?
I thought he would. Well done.
You seriously think that the dude who did best was the guy at the start who got critted into oblivion? Are there, like, different ways you can say these lines? Did I somehow fuck up the first fight? Because I think I did amazing.
The final challenger is my sister, Ragnar. She is the finest weaponsmith in the Alfar army, and a peerless fighter. She will bury.
You said Sister Ragnar? As if they're the same word.
Do not underestimate her. Go with
That was really weird. You suck. I hate your voice actor. Come on, come on, come on. At least it's always the direction. I can never blame the actual actor. Whoa! No, I'm not losing. There's got to be a way around that. What's the time? It is... That seems like probably the right minute, maybe, sorta? Wow. I really didn't expect to lose that, you know? Answer the challenge, Bronwyn Sen. It's gotta be this, right?
Harder than I thought he would. You're fine.
I'm ready for the next. Yeah, I get it. I think I'm gonna have to spawn in Bone Boy. The Bone Boy's gonna be... Yeah, okay, so that's the attack that completely ruined me last time. Bone Boy shows up, distracts the ever-loving fuck out of her. I throw up a shield at some point soon. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty damn good distraction, but she's throwing things at me. Why? Here comes the meteorite, but she didn't die last time. She took an okay amount of damage, but it definitely wasn't corpse-worthy. Right, here we go. Get her with the big old jihad! I love that attack so much. That genuinely seemed pretty damn impossible when it first showed up. She seemed just too fast. But no, I did that without even taking a little fucking dink. A dink would have been an insult. Talk to me.
One by one, the greatest of the Alpha have faced you in single combat, and all have fallen. Now it is my turn.
Do you
I
have
am
to?
Bronwyn Aurelia Sen, the first sword of the Alpha. I was born in battle, and hundreds have fallen by my hand.
Ready to die in one hit, you pathetic little bitch?
Go with Lyria.
Oh, I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man for just ending all of these war heroes. People are like in love with these dudes. People keep fighting because these dudes exist. And I'm just here completely ruining everything, making them look as pathetic as anyone else. Whoa, you took no damage there. And it seems like Bone Bitch can't get in. I think he's on like the other side of the wall or something. No, I need a new Bone Bitch. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Really don't like being smashed to pieces by her. So, we are going right back, and I did quick save again, thank fuck, because I'm not a complete and utter moron. I know I should accept my death there. I know I should accept my fate. But I like being actually good at things. So, let's go ahead and break you. I'm sorry, buddy, I love you so much. Yeah, we're gonna fucking fight to the death, I know. Summoning this lovely boy. Oh, I didn't expect that. I love you so much, Bone Boy. I didn't expect you to just get in the way. Oh, so if you're just far away, that's all it needs. And if you're on the ground, Bone Boy should be able to land at least one hit, right? Can I knock you on the ground again? Oh, you're so stun-lockable. Oh, this is gonna be so easy. Every single time, I'm gonna switch it up just because I can. There you go. Attacks I haven't done in forever. I'm not even gonna hit the final one of that because you are way too far away. Prepare for the jihad. What do I want to do now? Attacks I haven't done in forever? Is a blizzard in your fucking face, I guess. And let's combine the ice with something that makes no fucking sense. A rain of hell. That seemed to work out pretty damn good for me. Now, do I get to face the Alpha King or something absolutely stupid? Is there anyone above you? Can I face God himself? Lyria herself?
I have never faced your equal. Take this. Tilera herself granted me this blade for the slaying of the Tuatha champion Zerastes. But you deserve it more than I. The Alpha honor you, champion. May the Tuatha fear your coming.
I know, right? My cum is absolutely terrifying, and I get a thunderous longsword. I found like 40 of these over the course of the game. I guess it's Prismir, and that's kinda cool, I get. But is this not gonna like shatter your confidence? You have never met my equal. I show up and immensely complete. I just dominate you, and yes, I had a friend. I brought in Bone Boy, who basically sucks your blood and spits it into my mouth. Which is, for some reason, a very pleasant experience for me. Makes me feel a hell of a lot better. But yeah, like, isn't that gonna absolutely terrify you? Isn't that gonna make you more squishy for the next fight?
Perhaps we could have a private sparring session later.
Well,
Go with Lyria.
That is not what I expected. I thought you were a terrifying, sexless blob of a woman. But, I mean, I'll take it. But, I mean, just as Bone Boy joins me in fights, he also has to join me in, another kind of sparring session, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's a reason he's called Bone Boy, and it's definitely not because he's made of bones. Now, that would be stupid. What are you talking about? Right. Is it time for the main mission? I don't think we really have any choice. I think this is the last thing I've got to do. Find allies in Cluricon. I can talk to Sverri if I want. Are you gonna say looking sharp? Because I don't have anything sharp. Okay, to be fair, I have my murder frisbee, but if I put this on, I ain't got anything fucking sharp, so don't you dare!
Tuatha must see nothing
Thank
to
fuck.
you after what you've seen.
I have killed billions. I am genuinely scared of the absolute atrocities I've committed. So thank you for making me think about that again. You scum. What do we got going on in Kurtzwood? It's surprisingly green from what I can see. And I can already see a Murgon. And I'm so mad that I can see a Murgon.
You!
Please.
Stop. State your business.
I'm the hero, you idiot.
I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the Siegebreaker.
Oh. Hello, never mind. Okay, I thought it was you screaming at me for trying to save your damn life. But no, you're not quite that stupid. Hello, Captain Drefan.
You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion.
You're part of the Alfar army and you're dressed like that?
The eyes of the Alfar.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest.
They're an entire army. They had a giant fucking slug of a man chasing behind them. I'm sure the shockwaves can still be felt now. Just fucking seek that out, you idiot. What's wrong with you? You've barely even left the doorstep. Oh, why are my people so useless? I thought that was just in battle, but no, in every possible aspect. They are just the worst possible allies. Tuatha.
The sooner we kill them all, the better.
And the Ariad, tell me more.
Men and women of the Ariad are handpicked for possessing a very particular set of skills. We are the eyes of the Alfar forces. It is our responsibility to move among the enemy, to watch and wait, and when necessary, to kill.
So, that particular set of skills, is it just that you look damn good in a gimp mask? Is that the single prerequisite? Because you clearly suck at scouting. In fact, you've covered up your nose. Isn't the nose pretty important in scouting? Like, don't you kind of need that? Don't you need to sniff the boy? Just follow the smell of blood. You're in a swamp. Then again, I guess that's not really going to stick out when it's been 10 fucking years of constant war. I imagine blood is the only thing you guys can smell anymore.
My men and I are glad to be free of its walls. It is about time the brass decides to unleash us on these Tuatha dogs.
Is it? Because could you maybe actually try then, if you've been waiting for this for years?
Mark my words.
General Talira.
Don't care what happened on the wall.
Seriously?
Was a great general, through and through.
Oh, I see,
He'll
okay.
always be a hero to the Ariad, and to me.
I love that you've got that subtle little accent under your brooding badassery. I really like this guy. And I really like that his studs look like hearts just because of the angle. You're so adorable. Captain Drefan.
I've been leading the Ariad for many seasons now. I may not have the flair that some of our other leaders do, but I get the job done.
Dude, you have more flair than any Alpha leader I have ever stumbled across. Every Dokkalfar in the entire game either sounds really restrained and boring, like this, or really fucking jolly and over the top, like this. And it's none of you should sound like that. You are dark elves. Have some brooding badassery about you. I'm not saying there can't be variation. I'm not saying none can sound all fucking jolly, or like this, kinda maybe. But I mean, we need more people like you. I have missed you so much. Why do you fear they are lost?
They are overdue. My men are never late. They are
oh, you lost your men! Sorry, I thought you meant you lost the Alpha.
They are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid?
No! But I guess I have no choice. Well, I do have a choice, but I'm a completionist, so I give myself no choice. How can I help?
My men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well.
How did you know about my legendary sweet tooth? I will devour that pot so hard. Cursewood.
It's been called that ever since they laid the foundations of Melsenshire.
Then why would you
Even
build it on here? Why do you even like this place? I guess it makes it really hard for the walls to be breached and everything, but I mean, if a single one of those critters manages to crawl his way over the walls, you probably have an epidemic on your hands. Like, all of you are going to die. This is not smart. Where can I find your men?
Deep within the Cursewood, most likely.
Yeah, this is a big fucking place. Can I have anything specific?
To track the movements of the Tuatha. Where that took them is anybody's guess.
You are the worst captain I've ever come across. Your voice is your one saving grace, and you are lucky that I'm even giving you that. Alright, well, there's a lot of people I want to talk to out here, and you are one of the ladies that I absolutely tore to shreds, right? And not in the good way. Saphedra Will, Cleith, oh, and his name's Arn. We've met several Arns throughout the game, and I wonder if they're the same dude. Alright, well, my brain's feeling a little bit fuzzy and everything, and my nose is, just about ready to fucking burst. So I'm gonna do that off camera, because I wouldn't want to make any of you guys projectile vomit at your screens, and I will see you guys real soon. Mwah. Oh, holy shit! Oh man, Cluricon is big! It's possibly bigger than Detir? In fact, yeah, it's way bigger than Detir. Alcerum was the biggest fucking part of Detir, if I remember correctly, maybe the Hollowlands. And look at the Drowned Forest. That shit fucking dwarfs it. I get the feeling that maybe there's going to be a few less side missions, or maybe Detir level side missions. Because, I mean, it was a desert. There weren't going to be a whole lot of human populations, and that was the case. This is a swamp full of death. Like, it's literally called Cursewood. It's called the Drowned Forest. And it's called the Caelid Coast, the most terrifying of all. But, wow, this place big. There's going to be a hell of a lot going on. I thought we were nearing the end of the game, and, well, we're probably well over the halfway point now. There's still a lot more to go. This can be by far the longest series on my channel, I think. I don't think it'll be the longest I've ever played a game for the channel. That'll probably still be Dragon Age Inquisition, because that was well over, like, 200 hours. That game nearly broke me. We're still only on about 120 or something for this one, but there's a lot less to cut out, because the content actually matters in this game, unlike Dragon Age Inquisition. So, Saphedra, I'm gonna say, Saphedra, let's talk. You don't fucking want to? Oh no, you just took forever. What the hell was that?
Fan if you're looking for work.
Had to make sure our hands were damn warm before she spoke to me. Ariad.
War is not won by brute force alone. It takes knowledge and planning to defeat the enemy. That is the Ariad's
Yeah, I don't need a lecture from the dude I destroyed.
Knowledge that will carry us to victory. And sometimes eliminating those with similar knowledge on the other side.
Then again, I guess you're scouts. I'm just a murder mage, so it's hardly surprising that I broke you into pieces. Different skills and all that. Captain Dreyfus.
Fan runs the Ariad. I've never been much for officers, but he gets things done, and he cares about his men and women.
Which is why you got his name completely wrong, huh? Because in my head it's Dreyfus, and that will never change.
I was asked to join the Ariad after my third battle here. Since then, I've probably spent more time in Cluricon than Nelson Shear.
There are so many light elves that just look more orcish than elven, like that weird-ass upturned pig nose, and honestly, pig ears as well. It's not like sharp and long like the typical elf. It's just sort of like twisted and weird, dude. Like they're pointy and everything, but they don't look like mine. And mine are the cool ones. You should look like me or look like nothing. Get out of my sight. Cliath on. Started my own master race out of nowhere. See, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, don't you remember? Family arms? No matter. I've been to war, and so have you, I hear.
Oh,
Seems
shit!
I'm cut out for this sort of thing.
Dolveon!
They're calling me a hero, if you can believe it.
I'm so glad I gave a shit. This is really cool. I love when things actually have an effect. I hope you'll tell me about things you did and maybe give me a place to go that I wouldn't have been able to go if I didn't help you or something like that. Please? I'm begging you, family
I
arms.
can hardly believe it myself, but there I was, out there, a score of Tuatha, fast advancing, but not faster than this staff. Sent up a
I could
beacon as
choose whether or
held
not to
them
keep
off
the
until
staff, couldn't I?
reinforcements came. Won a medal for that, right enough.
I get the feeling if we didn't give him his gear? I don't know if maybe we gave him half his gear, he would have survived, but he would have been injured or something. And if we gave him no gear, maybe we could have stumbled across his corpse or something. Or if we didn't help him, he probably would have also died or not been sent to war at all. I don't know. The war.
Used to think it meant sitting in a tower, lobbing a fireball now and then, and dining on hardtack. Out here, it's nothing like that. Nothing at all.
What is hardtack? Do you mean literal tax? This is what it's come to. We can't eat any of this fucking grass out here or anything. We are eating stationery. Spiky stationery at that.
Yes.
You guys got it rough. God damn. At least my character just never ever seems to need to eat at all.
Into the swamps, I assume?
Look at that wintry boy. I really like you. And fucking Agarth has come out to join me. You gonna do some of the negotiation with me?
It is a pleasure to meet the
Look at that
Siegebreaker,
armor.
especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy.
Wow. Who are you?
I am Sidon the Outcast. Once, I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true
I
duties
love this.
are to the true Court of Winter. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. With your help, I can end their reign.
I expected to actually have to search for allies, but you just came to me immediately at the most convenient time possible? I won't complain, because you're literally wearing skulls on your shoulders. If I complained, I imagined I'd already be fucking dead. But where did you come from? I imagine we can join the House of Sorrows? Or at least interact with it. I want to go to your fortress. You've got to have one. I swear to God, if you're just in a cave, I'll cry.
Really, I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siegebreaker.
I know, I was here the entire time. Just a lazy boy wanted to hang out with my buddies first.
Mutual enemy.
The Tuatha, huh?
Indeed. You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha Daon are far from defeated. Before striking the heart, you must trim the fat and cleave through the bones. If you wish to put an end to Gadflo's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east, and we can talk further there.
Oh yeah, because I totally know where that is in this one place I've never ever been before. Also, I have amnesia. What do you expect from me? That is a lot to ask. Oh my god, you fucking know we're doing it all. Feel free to skip if this isn't your thing, but I need all the information in the world from this lovely purple bastard. The Winter
We're
Court.
only a shadow of what we were before Gadflo poisoned our minds. Seems natural for embodiments of decay, doesn't it? But unlike our
You've got
lighter
a sense of
siblings in the
humor as a
Summer Court,
fae?
we'll fight to cleanse the Tuatha from our lands, just as any wounded animal would.
Oh, you beautiful goth fucks! I'm gonna fit in so damn well. Look how much my dude broods. This man, I don't think I've ever seen a man brood this hard. Every single part of his face could be used as a murder weapon, I guess. I meant as well. Look at that chin. Look at that nose. Look at those ears. Look at those cheekbones. All as sharp as a fucking dagger.
No
Ventrinio.
need to be surprised. We know that you seek the corpse collector. Secrets are among our specialties. It wasn't so long ago that you were working with him here. But then, that was a lifetime ago for you, wasn't it?
How do you know literally everything? Also, have you made your bow out of a tiny little creature? Is the fucking handle... What would you call that? What is that called? I'm doing like the hand motion of a bow, as if it's gonna come to me if I just keep fucking doing this. I don't know, the wooden part. It's just going, you've basically put him on a spit. Why? How does this help you in any way? Does he make a good fucking handle? Because he will rot, my friend. He will start coming apart in your hands. That is disgusting. Tuatha
have corrupted the very soul of the Unseelie, twisting our people, stealing our noble houses, and driving our true leaders into exile.
I can't believe I'm having to hear an Unseelie say
By the time we
Unseelie.
realized their threat, it was too late. But I'll not give up.
How can you take pride in a name like that? The dude changed your name to Tuatha. That is so much cooler than Unseelie. I'm almost on his side because of that shit.
When
Summer
mortals
Court.
think of Fae, they prefer to think of the Summer Court. And why not? They're radiant and true, even if they are too full of themselves. By all means, pretend all the Fae are like them. You'd never dare go to sleep if you truly understood the rest of us.
Then let me understand, I never want to sleep again. I mean, Letharoon has only been allowed to sleep, I believe, 7 hours throughout the course of the entire game, and he has been alive for 80 days, but I guess that's the benefit of being a walking corpse for you. Ah, Prismir
has always grown in our lands, but only with a surge of magic into our world was it anything other than a simple gem.
So I guess this is where all of our Prismir comes from, and also why the Tuatha happen to be so powerful and all wear it. I mean, we know that Gadflow is using Prismir to corrupt wild Fae and use them to his own advantage and everything. Hell, maybe that's even part of the way he managed to corrupt Balin. I have no idea. I feel like I missed out on a lot of the lore of Balin. I don't know if there was some kind of book I could have found about his origins or how he was raised or anything, but maybe we'll learn more with these dudes. What a weird angle for this conversation. Just from the head down, it looks like... I don't know what this looks like, but your armor is very, very much making particular areas prominent. What's that about, you filth?
Hold
Urukon.
my heart and grave of my troubles.
No, we're just sticking with this angle, are we?
Come to die, and in death they feed the swift and sly.
It's where the brave and foolish come, and they feed the swift and sly. So just a really, 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 really over-the-top way of saying survival of the fittest? Why does anyone need to say that many words in their entire life? The House of Vengeance.
The House of Vengeance was a place of fierce honor and stoic determination that made granite seem soft and fickle. But not anymore. When Gadflow rose up, he unleashed their bottled hatred and turned it against the mortals. Now, they're led by a vicious cur, more beast than Fae.
And who the fuck might that be? Sidon? No, you're Sidon. Doesn't really seem to be any names here that I don't recognize. Oh, that's a shame. I need to know more. House of Sorrows, though, that's you,
The
right?
House of Sorrows is home to the lovelorn, the desperate, and those ravaged by hope.
The
Together,
fuck is
my
Lovelorn?
brethren and I took back what the world had taken from us.
I'm learning so many awesome
Tuatha
words
have
in this
taken our
game.
people, our houses, and our self-respect. We grieve at these losses, but we shall take them back by whatever means necessary.
Words that I'll forget about in like 30 fucking minutes and will never, ever, ever be able to use in my day-to-day life, but words nonetheless. Ah, Gadflow.
Little fool used to be nothing
That
more than a
flowing
capering
gad.
jester in the Winter Court. That he found the power to rise against the High King and defeat him. It's enough to make you think there's something to his god, Tirnoch.
Did you just wink at me? Literally only one of your eyelids went down then. This is not what I'm here for. Why did you wink at me with a mention of Tirnoch? What kind of god is that? Don't answer that question.
We
Faye.
have walked these lands for countless ages. Always playing the same roles. Always seeing to the proper cycle of birth, death, and rebirth.
Except the Tuatha.
We face the end of our ways. Not from the mortals, as some had feared, but from our own kind.
And I guess even you're having to break tradition just to make sure you can fight them, huh? That's ruined it for you as well. I mean, to be fair, your lives must have sucked when you had to do the most mundane things over and over and over and over again in exactly the same way, making sure nothing was out of line. So, it's almost got to be a bit refreshing for you, huh? No matter how much of a cunt that flowing gad may be.
I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to my kind. The Winter Fae
So
have
you're
been
not part of the
disgraced
House
and
of Sorrows.
despoiled by Gadflow and his new god.
So they're going to
The
be
house in
useless to us as
Heartbreak,
well?
I shall end his reign.
What the fuck is this bit of frost,
We
huh?
are the remains of the Winter Fae. Refugees from the capital of Bale. Outcasts from the houses. And those who escaped Prismir Blades. The Tuatha
So
have
you're your own
taken
little
our
brand
course
of-
and our birthrights. And for that, we will take their lives to restore a balance once again.
So you're your own little branch of magical terrorists, huh? I guess you're terrorizing their terrorists. I like that. I guess it's the terrorists did rise up and become the fucking leaders. They can hardly be considered terrorists anymore. They're still like a radical sect of the Winter Fae, right? Like, they can't be, like, I don't know what's the majority. There's got to be more good boys than there are these arseholes. But then again, I guess he's permanently recruiting because he uses his prism. Like, the amount of people that we've seen corrupted with just crystals growing out of their fucking brains, it's not exactly hard to tell how he's doing it. Aelin Shear.
And I've seen her work. A dead diplomat here, a salvaged peace treaty there, a handful of lives. It means
salvaged. That means that's a good thing.
Innocent.
No?
But even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. Nothing could be more beautiful than a mystery like her.
Hey, she's mine. Back away. I get a goth too, though.
I traveled with Agarth back in his prime.
No way.
Those are stories for another time.
He was hanging out with the Prince of Winter, and he never ever told us. I mean, I imagine the alcohol basically drowned his brain cells, but, I mean, he must remember this, right? How could anyone ever forget a face like yours? What's your offer?
Talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel
really?
to the old ruins at
I just killed everybody.
Meet you inside and talk there.
Oh, Cluricon, not Mouse and shit. Sorry, for a second I thought you meant like some of our humans are reporting back to the Tuatha.
It's been
Wouldn't
some
surprise
time
me,
since
but
Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed, Agar.
Please don't betray me. Please don't betray me. Please don't betray me. Please don't betray me.
You laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand, again the victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do.
That's all he was going for? I didn't even realize. I don't know if he ever told us that or anything, but... Oh, that was him trying to talk to me? Okay, I thought I was going to be able to eavesdrop on his entire conversation with the goth. I'm almost disappointed that I can't, but giant rats. Giant fucking rats. Lianche. Everything fucking painfully boring that you could expect. Squire Corin. What's that? Oh yeah, he's the Death Notice boy. I guess I should turn that in eventually, but we are about to get our first ever Winter Phalanx fucking... can you go away? I'm trying to announce something. Thank you. Winter Phalanx fucking Lawstone. And I just want to see how different a take they... well, take, I guess. Because, all the Summer Fae ones saw, like, jaunty fucking tunes played on a harp in the background and everything. Is it just death metal? I hope it's death metal. That would be amazing.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever. But inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.